Hi, my name is James Lin. I'm 19 years old and I got my eyes, nose, and chin done with Dr. Lee. So the reason I wanted to get the eyes done, I wanted a more pronounced fold within my double eyelid. The reason why I wanted to get my nose done was because I actually have a deviated septum, and throughout my entire life I've breathed through my mouth. And so I want to get that fixed, as well as, make it look more natural, a little bit more defined than it normally is. And then with my chin, it was just something that I felt like would make my face work a lot more and structurally, and make it like come together with all of the procedures that I already had in mind. So the first time that it came to wave, I actually got my eyes done, and I did the suture technique because I was a lot more anxious about getting the full incision. The results weren't as pronounced as I'd like it to be, and so I came here again. I got the full incision done, and what I've noticed is with the suture technique, it was a very subtle look that I feel like people who want to go for a very, very natural look could go for. However, I did want my eyes to be a little bit more pronounced, especially with the fold. I really went heavy with the ice packing, which was like a big emphasis with the eyes. Although the eyes haven't fully healed, I feel like it's healed enough where I actually went out my second week of recovery, and I was able to do so, and there wasn't really any effect on my eyes. It's something that not a lot of people noticed, and it's almost the third week of recovery, and overall it's been really fine. With the struggles that I had with my breathing, I actually had some pressure buildup within my ear, and there's a lot of fluid there, and that caused a lot of just headaches, a lot of different types of problems that would cause just like minor inconveniences throughout the day. And so because of that, I decided to get my nose done, and so far it's worked out really well. The results are actually great. I've noticed that in my sleep, I tend to not use my mouth to breathe as much, and I'm slowly building that habit again of just using my nose strictly to breathe. But I've noticed that the functionality of me breathing through my nose is a lot easier. Originally, I was a bit anxious as to whether it would be too obvious that I got my nose done. However, as I went out and I talked to people, they actually didn't really notice as much, and they said that I actually looked a lot more natural. Even people that normally see me couldn't really tell that it was a very obviously done nose, and my preference was natural. The recovery time for the nose was actually a lot faster than I predicted it to be. After the surgery, I got clear instructions as to what I needed to do, like which medicine I needed to take, as well as how long I had to ice pack. And basically, I intensely ice packed for 10 days, and throughout that time, I noticed a dramatic decrease in the swelling of my nose. And overall, the healing time was really quick and a good time. I really like the chin. It's something that I feel like isn't as obvious, and that's something that I actually preferred because I wanted to go for like a more natural look. When people were talking to me, they did mention that as I was talking, they noticed more of a defined chin, which is something that I actually liked because it's something that I was slightly self-conscious about throughout my entire life. So the recovery of the chin was pretty similar to the nose. I would actually say that it was slightly faster because I did get the bandage around my face to hold like the chin and to stabilize it. Because the procedure is actually done through going in your mouth. It's not an incision that's done on your chin to prevent any scarring. It's something that does take time to truly heal though, because you do have the sutures in your mouth that will slowly fade on their own. My mouth was a little bit more impeded. I couldn't really fully smile, but it's also something that was quickly remediated because the recovery time was fast. So the overall experience has been really great. Honestly, I really love the look, and a lot of people have noticed that there has been slight changes. However, it's really hard to notice unless you really look close at me. The nose and the chin are something that is a bit more subtle and really are natural when it came to the look in general. And even my neighbor could barely notice it until I really told her about all of the procedures that I had done. Overall, throughout the 3 weeks that I've done this, I'm actually really happy with just everything that's been going on. I haven't had any troubles with the surgery. I haven't had, any side effects. When you do a procedure, you do it for the sake of yourself. You either do it for your own happiness, you want to look better, or you want to feel better. And at the end of the day, I feel like if this is something that you are thinking about, ask yourself if you want to do it. And if the answer is yes, then I would say go for it.